Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. So on today's video, I'm going to be covering some more Stardew Valley mods, but this one's going to be a bit of a particular kind. This might not be everyone's cup of tea, but when you click on Stardew Valley, the first thing that you see is this awesome menu that can kind of be a little dull. So today we're going to be covering the best menu Stardew Valley mods that can help brighten up your game, really add to the whole vibe, or just get you in the mood to play. How about you? But sometimes I'll need to install a menu mod every now and then just to like get that experience and hype back up. If I'm not vibing it, it's time to reinstall something new. Before we continue, as always, all of these mods are downloadable through Nexus Mods, and I will be leaving links for all of these in the description below. And let me know how you feel about all of these. But starting off, number one, we have the Vintage Interface mod. This is the version 1. So this changes the entire interface and the menu into this gorgeous color. I think it's so nice. It's such like a muted, vintagey, Victorian classy color. It's just so nice. A really awesome mod, especially if you're running sort of a more pastel or cottagecore vibe. Next up, we have the Vintage Interface mod version 2. So this is by the same creator, obviously, that did the previous mod, but this just adds a sort of like cream brown one. I think it is such a nice color combination, and I think this goes so well with stuff like the Earthy Recolor mod, any sort of like muted down ones that you have, sort of like the better crops and foraging mods, stuff like that. And it's just so cute. Definitely one of my favorite of the ones we'll be going through, and one that I super recommend. Going in next, we have the Overgrown Flowery Interface. This is quite similar to the first one in that sort of like creamy pastel. It is a very nice sort of cream pastel pink mixed color, and I just think it looks so good. It's got some overgrown flowers on the menu, and it even has curses, like cute flower curses. It adds fresh vines, dreamy petals, and floral romance to your menus and interface. It does give 3 variations of the title logo with these different colored backgrounds. It gives 9 color variants for the dig spots. Just overall such a cool mod. Next up, this is a fun one. We have the custom menu background mod. So while we can talk about changing the menus in the interface, the first thing you see is this background color, and it could be a bit bright and a bit in your face. And it also might not match the interface that you've got. With this one, you can change the colors and all that stuff of the background. There is over 20 million potential combinations. That is a lot of combinations. This lets you change the following background aspects using an extensive catalog of color options, as well as changing the sky, clouds, mountains, and trees. It is just so cool. Could you imagine a cooler mod? Definitely recommend just getting this one in general if you're going to change the interface, just to make your Stardew Valley load screen a little bit nicer. Next up, for all of my pink magical girl queens out there, we have the Starry Sky Interface mod. This is a cute pastel magical girl palette. This mod replaces the original interface with an adorable pastel blue and pink interface with cute stars and wing accents. Of course, it changes the clock menu. It adds in a couple of different curses, which is so cute. And I thought this was cool. It changes the color of your backpacks, the menu bin. It changes what the mail looks like, as well as gifts. You can also choose better friendship colors, so you don't have this little like purple circle. Oh my gosh, it is so cool. There are so many extra additions of stuff they've been adding on, so it does look like something they are consistently updating. But if you are like a Sailor Moon card captor fan, you need to get this mod. It is so cute. Next up, we have the dark brown interface for Content Patcher. This is a dark brown recolor of the user interface, a little similar to one we've gone through before, but it does have a little bit more of like a pastel creamy brown, a little bit in the middle. It's got some really cute colors to it, and I just think it's a really nice mod. This one I think would also go well with some like more muted down mods that you've got, like recolors and stuff, but such a nice subtle mod, I feel. Coming in next, we have got the Garden Variety User Interface Recolors. This one is not super like the Stardew Valley big sign at the start, and this one's more about the interface. So this gives you 16 different crop themed user interface recolors. There are so many cute color options to change this little bit here, and I think they just all look so good. It does change your menu screen, and it does change your dialogue screen as well. And I just think it's such a cute little addition to your in-game experience if you didn't necessarily want to change your menu experience. Such a fun mod, and having that many different color options is so cool. Next up, by one of my favorite creators, this is the Daisy Nico's Earthy Interface. This gives your interface a warm and earth-toned color. As always, this is going to go with their Earthy Recolor mod. and I really like it. So you can have accent colors, and there's like about 12 to 15 different ones to choose from slate to emerald, maroon to scarlet, cornflower to eggplant. They've also got seasonal options as well. I love how it looks, and I love the slight accent colors to it. I just think it is so cool, and you can customize your menu screen with these accent colors. It looks so good. Definitely recommend this one if you're also a Daisy Nico fan. Coming in next, we have the UI 3-in-1 theme color interface. So this one gives you 3 different color options. So you can have this cute pink pastel one. You can have this paddle pop, which is a little similar to the like Sailor Moon-esque one we spoke about earlier. And then you can have this choco one. So there's a couple of different options, and I think that it's so cool that we can just have so many options in one. You can change all of this in your menu screen, and I just think it's a nice, super cute mod, especially for one if you only like want one mod, but you kind of change up your mind every now and then. Coming in next, we're sort of at the halfway mark. We have the Flower Decorative UI mod. This is compatible with any of the mods we're going to be talking about today, but this is just a super cute one that just adds some decorative flowers to these portraits. I love how it looks, and it's just a nice subtle little touch. Coming in next, we have Norisu's Pastel Interfaces. This one gives you 5 different pastel UIs for you to choose from. You can choose from mint, soda, lavender, sunflower, and tangerine. It is such a cute one, especially if you like these sort of more pastel colors over the sort of maybe more muted cottagecore ones. And it does appear that they've sort of been adding some more colors every now and then, so you might get a new color in with this one. Another really good one if you sort of like to change your mind every now and then, or even want to change it with the seasons. Next up, this one's a really cute one. We have the Sakura Interface mod. So if you have the Sakura Curses mod, this one does include it, but this is one to match those curses. It's a really cute interface with these really nice colors to it. I love the different flowers on the opening screen. When you're opening your menus, they've changed the flags in the calendars, and it just gives super cute flowers as well behind the portraits and dialogue boxes. I really love the colors for these ones. They're just super nice and muted and not super in your face. So really nice mod to install. Coming in next, this one might be a very fan favorite one, but we've got a Stardew Valley night mode mod. I think the most important part of this is it gives you a night mode at the start when you load up the game, but it doesn't change the sort of shade obviously of your regular game, but it does change the interface to this nice like purple darker color. I love it. Sometimes I'm just gaming at night and I just want to play Stardew Valley at 1 in the morning, and I don't want it to be super bright in my face when I first load up, so I can get used to like the bright screens and everything. This is a super nice one, and especially if you are a night mode bestie, then definitely recommend you getting this one. Coming in next, a really fun one, we have the Jolly Rainbow Interface mod. This gives you cute little rainbow and sort of pride feels to your opening screen. It gives it this nice white border and text as well, and I just love the look of the interface when you load into game, or sort of like where your tools are, the money and the time. It's just like rainbow. It's like a little ombre effect, a little tie-dye rainbow. I just think it's so cute. I love that like not really any corner of it is the same, and you can just see the different colors go through. Oh, it's just such a cute mod. Really great if you sort of like those more pastel tones as well, but can't really decide on a color. Coming in next, we have the dark brown transparent interface mod. Well, I'm a big fan of these mods because I really love the color and I love how it looks in the game. I love that there's a transparent version for this one as well. When you load on into the game, it doesn't have that big border around it. All of the dialogue stuff in your journal when you go watch the TV and all, it is essentially transparent. So instead of it being a big block of like white color, it is just, they've taken the opacity down. I think it's really cool. It does let you see what you're up to behind. I love it, and I love the idea of a transparent like user interface. Coming in next, we have the Starry Night Interface. This gives a like purple look with stars, moons, and a night theme as well. This is such a cute one. Yet again, if you are like a magical girl, Sailor Moon, card captor, all that sort of stuff, but you just don't really want those like bright in your face colors, this is such a nice one. It's got this like really nice purple color to it. It has stars everywhere. It even has stars behind the portraits and dialogue sections. I absolutely adore the purple color for the interface. I think it is just so cute, and I love the stars on everything, including stuff like the community bundles. It's so nice. It's so cute. I'm gonna download all of these. Coming in next, we're getting close to the end. We have the Starry Blue UI content patcher mod. This is a blue and purple user interface with stars and swirls. This is a little similar to the one previously. It has this really nice ombre effect on the Stardew Valley title itself with little stars in the background. I really like how this color looks. It's such a nice color, and I love the little stars behind the portraits and just like small attention to detail for stuff like that. This is a really, really awesome mod and definitely recommend checking it out. Next up, I think this might be one of my like top 5 favorites. We have the Citrus Interface mod. This is an interface that is inspired by citrus colors and summer. Please note that this mod is currently only in an English available one, whereas some of the previous ones can change language as well. It gives this really cool little background to the portraits, the little billboard text, and even your cursors as well. You have these really nice muted tones and colors, and you can choose between these different colors as well. I love the little cursors. I think it is just so cute, and the different color shades. I love the portraits as well. I think that's so cute. Definitely one to check out. Almost at the end, our second last mod for this video is our Futuristic Stardew UI mod. This mod turns the UI into a futuristic theme. It is so cool, nice purple colors, and it gets rid of the hard like Stardew Valley text border, which I think is kind of cool. I love the little LED sort of strips on the dialogue boxes. This one also adds a bit of a transparency to it as well, which I think is super, super cool. I love how it looks, especially if you're like a cyberpunk fan or just like things futuristic. This is definitely one to check out and to put on your radar. And last one for all of my like yandere friends, our last mod is the Pathologic mod. I don't know how I feel about this one personally, but I do think it's really original. This gives you a new UI, portraits and interiors to resemble Pathologic, the plague survival game by Ice Pick Lodge. I think this is so cool that one UI mod changes so much. It even changes stuff like the text, it changes the background for characters, and the map as well. I do think it is really cool. It is a little creepy though, so if it's not your vibe, if you're here for cute times, then I don't recommend getting this one. But I do think it is pretty unique. This is a really interesting one. Anyway, besties, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it and want to see more Stardew Valley modding content and other sort of cozy games, make sure to hit that subscribe button and leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. And let me know what you think of the mods. What was your favorite? What was your least favorite? As I said, if you do enjoy Stardew Valley modding content, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I do post daily YouTube reels covering different Stardew Valley mods, so really nice if you're trying to find something new. But anyway, on that note, I will catch all of you guys on the next video. Bye everybody.